If your cat is sleeping 20 hours a day and eating on schedule, you probably think everything's fine. Here's what most owners don't realize. Some of the most common and most dangerous mistakes in cat care don't look dangerous at all. They look like normal life. And your cat won't tell you something's wrong until the damage is already done. Cats are masters at hiding pain and stress, a survival instinct from their wild ancestors in the wild. A sick or vulnerable cat becomes a target. So even today, your cat's brain is wired to hide weakness, even from the people who love it most. By the time you notice a real problem, your cat may have been silently struggling for weeks, or even months. Here's a story that plays out in living rooms all over the world. A woman named Emma had a cat named Simba for 8 years. An indoor cat, well-fed, seemingly happy, curled up on the couch every evening just like always. One day, Emma noticed Simba straining in the litter box. She figured it was nothing, maybe a little constipation. By the next morning, Simba couldn't urinate at all. An emergency vet visit revealed a blocked bladder, a life-threatening condition that had been building quietly for a long time. Simba survived, but barely, and the vet said something Emma never forgot. This didn't happen overnight. It's been building for months. Today we're breaking down 6 mistakes that lead to moments like this, counting up to the one that quietly affects almost every indoor cat, and the one most owners have never even heard of. Mistake 1. The bored brain. Most owners assume that because a cat sleeps so much, it doesn't need much stimulation. That's a mistake. A bored cat doesn't bark or demand attention like a dog, it just goes quiet. And that unused hunting instinct gets rerouted into anxiety, aggression, or excessive grooming. A cat that suddenly seems lazier may be signaling chronic boredom, and left unaddressed, it can spiral into anxiety and even obesity. The fix is simple: short play sessions with a wand toy a few times a day, and feeding puzzles, which vets use to reduce anxiety-driven behavior. But what goes into your cat's body matters just as much as what happens in its mind. And this next mistake is one vets see in almost every exam room. Mistake 2. The silent thirst. Cats descend from desert-dwelling ancestors, which left them with a naturally low thirst drive. When a cat doesn't drink enough, urine becomes concentrated, crystals form more easily, and the kidneys take ongoing strain. Chronic kidney disease is one of the leading causes of death in older cats. The tricky part is, a cat can look completely healthy for a long time while this happens internally. The fix is shifting more of the diet toward wet food, which is far higher in water than kibble, and adding a water fountain, since moving water signals freshness to a cat's brain. Mistake 3. The all-day buffet. Leaving a bowl of dry food out all day feels like the kind, low-stress option, but free feeding is a major driver of feline obesity. Indoor cats burn far fewer calories than their hunting ancestors, and unlimited access lets even a small daily surplus add up over months. Extra fat increases inflammation throughout the body and raises the risk of diabetes, joint problems, and a life-threatening liver condition called hepatic lipidosis. Weight gain happens slowly, so if you can't easily feel your cat's ribs, that's worth acting on. The fix is measured portions based on ideal weight, smaller meals instead of free access, and regular weigh-ins. Diet is something you can measure. Mistake 4. The dirty box. A dirty litter box seems minor, but to a cat, it's a threat to hygiene in a space they're supposed to feel secure in, and it creates ongoing low-grade stress. Vets recommend 1 box per cat plus 1 extra. This connects to something serious. Chronic litter box stress is a known contributor to feline lower urinary tract disease, which can turn fatal within days. That's actually what happened to Simba. The straining wasn't constipation. It was the start of a urinary crisis. Any cat straining without producing urine should be treated as a same-day emergency. The fix is simple: scoop daily, do full litter changes on a schedule, and keep enough boxes in quiet locations. Mistake 5. The skipped checkup. This mistake comes from a place of love. If your cat is eating and playing normally, a vet visit can feel unnecessary. But cats are wired to mask illness until they can no longer function normally, and by the time visible symptoms appear, diseases like kidney disease, hypothyroidism, and diabetes have often been developing silently for a long time. This is why vets recommend annual wellness exams for healthy adults and twice-yearly visits for seniors, since these visits catch subtle changes in blood work long before they're visible at home. Dental disease especially is undertreated because a cat with a painful infected mouth can still eat normally. The fix is consistency, a wellness exam every year, twice for cats over 10, and blood work starting around age 7. Now here's where everything connects into the final mistake, the one most owners have never heard of. Mistake 6. The hidden stress. This is the big one. Researchers, including teams associated with the Ohio State University Indoor Pet Initiative, have found that many of these problems aren't separate, they're often downstream effects of one shared cause: chronic stress from an indoor environment that doesn't meet a cat's natural behavioral needs. That ongoing stress keeps cortisol elevated, suppresses immune function, and is directly linked to feline idiopathic cystitis, that same painful bladder condition where no infection is ever found because the inflammation is triggered by stress itself. A stressed cat doesn't look stressed, no panting, no pacing, just a cat that seems a little quieter. The fix is achievable in any home: vertical space, cat trees, shelves, multiple resting spots, and in multi-cat households, spreading out food, water, and litter boxes to reduce invisible daily tension. This single shift, treating your home as an environment that meets real behavioral needs, is the thread connecting everything in this video. Beyond these 6 mistakes, a few simple daily habits make a lasting difference. Keep feeding times and play sessions consistent, since predictability itself is calming for cats. Take a moment each week to actually look at your cat, checking their weight, coat, energy, and litter box habits, so small changes don't go unnoticed. Make sure fresh water is always available in more than one location, and keep your home enriched with places to climb, scratch, and hide. None of this requires perfection. It just requires attention. Your cat's silence is not the same as your cat being okay. Indoor cats are safe from cars, predators, and outdoor dangers. But that safety can create a false sense that everything inside is automatically fine too. The mistakes that hurt indoor cats most aren't dramatic, they're quiet, cumulative, and easy to overlook, precisely because your cat is doing exactly what evolution trained it to do, hiding the struggle until it becomes visible. The cats who thrive the longest belong to owners who pay attention to the small things before there's ever a visible problem to react to. If this video helped you see your cat a little differently today, give it a like, subscribe for more science-backed videos, and let us know in the comments which of these 6 mistakes surprised you the most. Your cat can't tell you what they need, but now you know exactly what to look for.